is about China and their staple visas that they have granted to a few Indian citizens. India has pulled out of games in China over these staple visas for Arunachal Pradesh athletes. And the decision has come hours after the airport authorities in New Delhi have stopped an 8-member contingent comprising 5 athletes, a coach and 2 support staff at the boarding gates minute before the departure. And this was on Thursday midnight, according to coach Raghavendra Singh. As a mark of protest against China's decision to issue these staple visas instead of stamped ones to 3 athletes from Arunachal Pradesh, India withdrew its entire Wushu, which is a martial art team, from the World University Games, which begin today in Chengdu. And we have Siddhant Mishra joining us live on this broadcast. Siddhant, a very good morning to you. Well, this is the information that we have, that India has pulled out of the World University Games over these staple visas. Firstly, what implication is China, how are we to look at this, and what is being implicated by China by issuing these staple visas?
Well, look, perhaps on Wednesday, the visas applications were given to the embassy here in New Delhi, and we have been told that the other athletes got the visa, but the 3 of them, those who belong to state of Arunachal Pradesh, they were asked to submit their request again. And when this request was submitted again, they were given the stapled visa. Now, it's a very long it's a very long pending process. It's an old process of China that whoever goes to China from the state of Arunachal, they give them a stapled visa instead of a stamped visa. Now, what is this stapled visa? In a stapled visa, they attach a chit, and which that particular note gives the entire detail that travels, the stay of an individual and the return of an individual. The details of the entire tour is written in that chit, and that chit gets stapled to the passport. So, India time and again has been raising the objection to this entire practice of China of giving stapled visa to the Indians belonging to the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And perhaps yesterday also, during the weekly press conference of Minister of External Affairs, Arindam Bagchi said, and I quote, "Our long-standing and consistent position is that there should be no discrimination or differential treatment based on domicile or ethnicity in the visa regime for Indian citizens holding valid Indian passports." Unquote. So India yesterday had strongly objected to this practice once again, and perhaps now we are getting to know that the entire team was stopped at the airport, and in fact the CISF personnel and the airport staff told them that government's decision that they cannot travel. And we are getting to know that now the team will not be participating in the games which is going on. The World University Games, which is right now going on, will begin from Friday in Chengdu. So the teams are not going to participate because A, India has objected and flagged it off with the Chinese officials, and B, now they have withdrawn the participation also because
right,
time and again India has been objected to this practice.
Right.
Since China is not
Siddhant, I will come back to you, but we also have Abhishek Jha on this broadcast. Abhishek, a very good morning to you, and this is the particular input that we have about these staple visas being issued to certain of the athletes from Arunachal Pradesh who were to visit China for the World University Games today. But I just spoke to Siddhant about what are the implications and whether this was a rather provocative move by China. Has China given any reaction to our MEA speaking on this and condemning the particular staple visas that were issued?
So far, none, because the Chinese side has not reacted on it. But we know that staple visa has been an issue of controversy between the two sides, because China has always claimed that Arunachal Pradesh has its own territory, and that is one reason why it has always given a staple visa for people belonging to that state, which India has always objected. Yesterday also, India lodged a very strong protest with China for issuing a staple visa to Indian nationals from Arunachal Pradesh, and termed it unacceptable, and also said that Delhi reserves its right to suitably respond to such action. So clearly it is something that India has taken very seriously. The issue has been raised to the Chinese side, and the only victim of this whole diplomatic controversy has been these 3 spokespersons who were not able to participate in that Wuxi sports event that was going to be held in China.
Right, Abhishek. Thank you for all those details, but do stay